clear that the current approach is not working, then we need more incentive to encourage progress, not just the damage control. Okay, final thoughts. So this video, while a bit of a downer to start with, felt quite hopeful as a whole as I finished it up. Just being reminded that the future isn't set in stone and we can still make changes to achieve the future we desire. Because right now it can almost feel like we're in a losing battle with technology. If you watch my previous videos, you can probably relate to that. But it can feel like we're struggling to keep it from destroying ourselves and the planet. But it's not an inevitable outcome. Technology itself isn't the enemy, it's a tool, and its impact depends on the intentions of those who build and control it. And in the vision of solar health, that same tool can be redirected towards healing our world rather than harming it. So that's the takeaway of this video, I guess. You tell me what you think, of whether it rang true for you, or if you still think we're screwed. I'd love to hear it. So that's all I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't.
New figures show that a staggering number of 6-year-old boys are on the NDIS. 1 in every 6 from the age group. The number of NDIS claims has blown out from 1 billion. in 2013 to 49 billion over the past year. That's a 4,300% increase.
Everyone thinks they're autistic. Well, guess what? You're not. You've just been caught up in a trend. That's all. It seems that everyone right now is getting diagnosed with autism, particularly people who are Gen Z. Every Gen Z that I meet, that I know, that I've seen, that I've heard of, has the tism. Shout out to all the Gen Zers that have autism out there. I hope you're doing well. But seriously, this video is a that I've heard of as the tism. Shout out to all the Gen Zers that have autism out there. I hope you're doing well. But seriously, this video is a conversation, not an accusation. I want to work out why more and more people are being diagnosed with autism, and do they in fact have autism? And this is a very serious subject to me, and I'll tell you why. I have a brother who has very severe autism. He has never been able to talk, he can't look after himself, and his life itself, as much as he has fun and is a beautiful person, it's been difficult, particularly very brutal for my mum, who's been his number one carer for his entire 30 years. So when I see everyone being diagnosed with autism, I start thinking, hang on a second, you don't have bloody autism? What are you talking about? And that's why my argument is this. Some people definitely have autism. I'm talking about you. But other
You
people,
got your correct,
maybe
Isaac.
they've just been caught up in a bit of a social contagion. Am I allowed to say that social media networks like TikTok and Instagram, perhaps they have convinced people that they have autism, when in reality they're maybe just a little bit different to the average Joe, or maybe they're exactly the same as everybody else? In Australia, we have something called the National Disability Insurance Scheme. Now, the NDIS, as it's known here in this country, is designed to look after people with permanent disability, to help them out, to give them support, to get into the community, get medical help, all that shit, right? It's fantastic. It does a great job, and it helps a lot of people who would have been left behind otherwise out. But take a look at this. 7 out of the 10 people who joined this scheme, this insurance scheme to help out disabled people last year, 7 out of 10, 70%, were there because of autism. That's in comparison to all these other conditions, from cerebral palsy to multiple sclerosis.
It's amazing that Down syndrome is the least. Yeah, autism is the most. That doesn't make any darn sense.
7 out of 10, 56,000 of them had autism. In fact, in Australia and all over the world, but particularly here, the number of people diagnosed with autism has gone through the roof, from barely anybody back in the 2000s all the way up to where it is now, around the 400 per 10,000 people mark. It's a dramatic increase. In Australia, it costs a lot of money, $10.6 billion, and there's apparently almost 300,000 people on the NDIS with autism. Now, this is not me saying that they shouldn't have help. They definitely should. And in fact, the government's doing something about it. They're removing people with what they call mild autism and putting them on something else, some other sort of thing that's supposed to help them out. And I think that's good too. But I think a lot of the people who really genuinely believe they have autism don't. And I think a lot of them are full of shit. And I'm not saying that your kid is full of shit, or I'm not saying you're full of shit. I just think there are some people out there that are full of shit.
Yes.
They just are. There are people in every realm of our lives that are full of shit, so it'd be ridiculous to assume that they aren't full of shit in this. I think a lot of people just Google symptoms and then diagnose themselves with them, and then go on to go to the doctors and get diagnosed with something because they know what they're looking for. Take ADHD, for example. How many people are now on ADHD?
Too many. ADHD is basically when you get distracted because you multitask. And it's not fun having it. Because I basically have that. I was diagnosed with having it. And yes, you shouldn't self-diagnose unless you know that you basically do have those symptoms. The reason why, my mother's told me I'm not autistic, well, I am, because one, I don't like to make eye contact. Two, I like to talk about my fetishes a lot. Not to mention there's a hot guy that I did see. He's Spanish, right? I know his name. If he blocks me, I'll message him telling him, hey, hon, I like your stomach vacuum and nolly videos of men that you're with. But if you want to block me, you just basically wanted to just, it's not to mention he doesn't respond back to his followers. Your body's gonna be unattractive later, hon. It is. And honestly, I do find men emotionally and aesthetically attractive, but if that's all you gotta follow, your body's gonna wear down. And yes, I feel dead inside because I'm having a bipolar episode. Okay? I'm just maybe because I do have psychosis. I gotta say I think I do because I hear voices in my head that I don't feel good enough compared to other YouTubers that I've mentioned, right? Because I feel that it's a damn competition. Because since I don't have all the equipment that I want, would love to have just to make decent videos, people are not gonna be interested. That's why I didn't want to tag that because I don't want to harass. It's not harassing. Okay, I'm jealous of other YouTubers. I am. Because I know people would drill and foam over them. If you've seen Avatar The Last Airbender, you know that foaming guy? I feel that, hey, you know what, babe, wake up. Dan basically post a video, let's just drill, have a heart attack, or masturbate. I don't know. Okay? And I don't want people to go that far, but I wouldn't mind. Because I've always been hearing in my head, yes, I don't know what it's called. I always hear voices in my head that, damn, you're not good enough. Should I kill myself? Should I basically show blood gushing out and traumatize everyone? Yes, I have a lot of intrusive thoughts. I have a ton of them. I think people just worrying about me. I like it because I'm thinking, no, I want to make them upset so that they know how I feel. That's not healthy. Again, isn't a trust of thought. Okay, I have those thoughts because the way people have treated me in the past. Yes, I would love to be like Ultra Speed. People worshiping him. Well, not the worshiping part, but you know what I mean. Okay, again, I'm not. I don't want to talk to anyone because I feel that I'm not doing enough. So I'm not gonna talk for a while. I hope you understand that. Yes, it's like a little emergency because you see how early it is. I know 7 hours is a long time. I will probably start the stream at 3 o'clock so everyone can take a little break. Okay, I don't want to talk. Not right now. Everyone, please continue to type, but I don't want to respond. I'm not healthy mentally. Yes, I'm having a okay. Allow me to explain in very detail. I have a bipolar depression episode right now. I don't want to talk, and my moods are shifting again because I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm sorry, literally. I think there was like a video that was inspiring me. I haven't watched it because I'm jealous in a way. But more people need to be like this. It was like a man, an older man with a disability. Okay, I don't know what disability it is. About something pickle soda. It looked interesting, but I don't want to watch it because I feel a bit jealous. I guess because I know a lot of people are mean to me for no apparent reason. Okay, I don't know, and that's why I don't want to respond. I'm just surprised that no one didn't sell my darn kidneys yet. Hey, my kidneys. Well, actually, come to think of it, my kidneys have no value. So maybe that's why. It's kind of like the episode from Futurama when those three, well, there's only three of them. When Zorbik says, hey, do I smell or something? Oh, I can relate to him. Right? I'm so darn meaningless that even if there is an ugly person out there on this earth, they don't want to kidnap me. Wait, sorry. Let me continue the video. So I'm thinking a little too much here. I don't want to talk. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not right now. This is no one did anything wrong. Did my thing just froze?